methamphetamine concealed inside a shipment of supposed watermelons, the agency reported. CNN reported on Monday that a 29-year-old man driving a commercial tractor-trailer attempted to enter the United States from Mexico with a shipment manifested for watermelons. Officers at the agency's OT Mesa commercial facility near San Diego referred the driver, his vehicle, and cargo for additional examination, according to the release. The shipment, containing what was reported to be watermelons, was offloaded and officers discovered 1,220 packages of methamphetamine wrapped in paper and disguised as the fruit. The contents weighed nearly 4,600 pounds. The man was turned over to the custody of Homeland Security Investigations, while United States Customs and Border Protection (CBP) officers seized the drugs and the tractor-trailer. Methamphetamine is a synthetic amphetamine-type stimulant with a high potential for abuse and addiction. As long queues have returned to the majority of petroleum stations in Ibadan, capital of Oyo State, the price of petrol is now between 950 naira and 1,200 naira per litre. Residents of Ibadan have been experiencing scarcity of petrol since last week. Our correspondent, who visited some of the major areas, observed that the situation worsened on Monday when the majority of filling stations shut their gates. Some of the areas visited, including Sango, Ijokodo, Apete, Awotan, Bodija, Agodi Gate, Total Garden, Yemetu, and University of Ibadan Secretariat Road, point to 26.75% from 26.25% and adjusted the asymmetric corridor from around MPR to 500 to 100 from plus 100 to 300 basis points, whilst leaving other parameters unchanged. In a circular signed by the Director of Financial Markets Department, Dr. Omolara Duke, and issued to all authorized dealers, the Apex Bank said the interest rate on deposits would be based on the amounts deposited. According to the circular, commercial and merchant banks will get up to 25.75% interest for deposits up to 3 billion naira, while deposits above 3 billion naira will attract a 19% interest. For payment service banks, PSBS, deposits up to 1.5 billion naira will earn them 25.75% interest, while deposits above 1.5 billion naira will attract interest of 19%. The United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF's Chief of Field Officer in charge of Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states, Michael Juma, has frowned at the alleged diversion of nutrition supplements in some communities in Sokoto State. Juma, who expressed this concern at the Quality Policymakers meeting, urged community members and stakeholders in the healthcare sector to intensify vigilance against the diversion of prepared nutrition supplements in the state. Represented by Abraham Mahama, the field officer, who also noted that the supplements were provided by donors and distributed to healthcare centers in different communities towards enhancing the lives of malnourished children. He lamented that some bad elements in the system connived with traders and engaged in selling the supplements to unintended persons. On the international scene, gunmen in southwestern Pakistan killed at least 31 people in two separate attacks on Monday, while security forces killed 12 insurgents, officials said. Officials described the attack as one of the deadliest days of violence in the restive Balochistan province, with reports of other shooting and destruction in the area. 23 people were fatally shot after being identified and taken from buses and trucks in Musahail, a district in Balochistan. Senior police official Ayub Azakai Achakzai said the attackers also burned down at least 10 vehicles before fleeing. In a separate attack, gunmen killed at least 9 persons, including 4 police officers and 5 passers-by in the Kolat district, also in Balochistan. Insurgents blew up a railway track in Bolan, attacked a police station in Mastong, attacked and burnt vehicles in Gwadar, all districts in Balochistan, although no casualties were reported in those attacks. Moving on to sports, Saudi Pro League side Al Ahly have submitted an improved offer for Victor Osimhen worth €70 million, which Napoli could be willing to consider, but the player is said to be waiting for Chelsea, PSG or Arsenal. The Nigerian striker signed a new contract in December 2023 with the express intention of leaving this summer for the release clause of €130 million, but nobody has gone anywhere close to it. According to Sky Sports Italia and Sport Italia, Al Ahly have made the figure the first genuine firm offer for Osimhen, which is set at €70 million from the initial €65 million. It is half the release clause, but still potentially enough for Napoli to accept in these circumstances. But the Nigerian international does not want to move to the Saudi Pro League, so he is willing to wait for a late proposal from any of the Paris Saint-Germain, Arsenal or even Chelsea. And that's it on Leadership TV News. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website on www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the